relationships take time and effort, especially in video games. Why would you ask me that? And you know that game that hooks you for hours and hours on end? 70 hours and 10 minutes to be precise. One of those games is Persona 4. I couldn't put that game down until I'd finished as much as humanly possible. And even then, it lets you play through a second time. Try get everything you missed last time. Goodbye, social life. It's been nice knowing you. Persona 4 is a JRPG. The J stands for Japanese. Released in 2008 by Atlas for the PlayStation 2. You play the character of... whatever you want to call him, really. You can call him Douchebag for all I know. Hey, Douchebag-kun! For now, we'll call him Yu. That's spelled Y-U. It's his name in the anime. Come to think of it, that was really smart. It seems your parents decided to go on holiday for a year and dump your 17-year-old ass on your uncle, who you haven't seen in 8 years. Did you have a small person clinging to you last time we met? You go to school, make some friends, and do general teenagey stuff. Suddenly, after a murder or two, you discover you can jump into TVs. You go from average high schooler to average high schooler with powers inside a TV. Remind you of anything? Then you and your friends set out to solve the murders and save a few people on the way. Now, I've never really played any games on PlayStation. What the hell am I holding? I'm much more of an Xbox man myself. So when the game told me to press X, my thumb naturally went to X. Despite that, it wasn't an extremely difficult transition. The gameplay was fairly simple, involving mostly dialogue choices and a bit of moving around. Combat in the TV world was extremely enjoyable, even though it was turn-based. Pretty much, you experiment with different attacks until you find the shadow's weakness, and then spam that until they're dead. I also learned some interesting lessons from that game. You learn things from talking to people and attending classes at school, which you don't have a choice about. I learned that all great civilizations sprung up around or near a river, that you're most likely to get robbed at 8 AM in the morning, and that you should only tell people what they want to hear, because if you don't, you'll ruin everything. The story was a very engaging and compelling one. The characters were very well portrayed by both the voice actors and the animation. When one of the girls said, "I just love martial arts movies," I was like, "I just love you." And I went for her from that day on. I got extremely attached to one of the other characters. If you've played the game before, you know who I'm talking about. When something bad happened to her, my heart broke, and I was out for blood. Someone will burn. It was only due to the guidance of the internet and James that stopped me from murdering the wrong guy and find the culprit, and beat his ass from here to Kingdom Come. The music for Persona 4 was incredible. The boss battle themes and music for all the different dungeons really helped to enhance the experience. The final battle theme was the best. It built for nearly 4 minutes, and then exploded into epicness, making you feel like you could kick some righteous ass. Right before you got yours handed to you on a silver plate. You hear the song playing now? It's the battle theme for all the other fights. For the little annoying enemies that you really don't care about. Shut up and die, I need XP. Sadly, it did get slightly annoying after a couple of loops through, but that wasn't the music's fault. I just take too long. I had one teeny tiny little problem with the relationship aspect. Every single one of the girls I interacted with wanted to be with me. Not like in real life, I'm so alone. And none of them seemed to care or know if you're with anyone else. Even my girlfriend seemed oblivious to the fact. Come to think of it, I could have been with all of them. I'm disgusting. One thing I didn't really get being a lifelong Australian were all the Japanese cultural references, like the mythology, the hot springs, and school on Saturday. Saturday! What the hell is Daigaku Imo? Is it some kind of soup? While I would love to spend a year in Japan one day. As of right now, Japanese culture is a complete mystery to me. This wasn't really a problem, I just had no idea what was going on sometimes. What's really cool is now Atlas have re-released the game as Persona 4 The Golden. They've added some extra content and I think they've fixed my girl problem. It's a shame they can't fix my real girl problems. I'd love to play it, but sadly I don't have the time, money or patience to play another 70 hours plus. The anime, however, should cover all of it, and I'm definitely gonna watch that. Or at least the second half already. Even though it did have some technical difficulties, as a whole the game was an amazing example of a great JRPG. It was one of those games that comes around once in a blue moon. I've never really understood that saying. It kept me entertained and engaged throughout the entire playthrough, and I now understand why all my classmates would not shut up about it way back when. I think Persona 4 is gold. I'm Callum Coffey. This has been C Reviews and I hope you enjoyed it. What should I review next? It can be a game, movie, book, PG-rated dating sim aimed towards teenage girls. Whatever. Best response wins. You should subscribe, because I'm going to make a lot more of these, and all the reviews come from you. I'll see you next time. I'm out. One of those games is Persona 4.
Oh god.
I'm much more of an X-Pax.
X-Pax.
And a bit of moving around. The cactus. Lame. And what the hell is Daigaku Emo?
Daigaku Emu. Special kind of Japanese emu.